All right, so good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Cole Rangel here. I'm gonna start off with some 8th grade math problems to explain these. I'm gonna use a few methods that we've gone over before in the past, and I'm gonna show y'all how to best evaluate and solve these math problems. So let's see. Next. Classroom. 8th grade. Okay. So this week, we've been working on dilations, right? So dilations and scale factors. And scale factors, okay? So in this case, if we have two images, if we have a pre-image and an image, all right? The pre-image is our first image, and then the second image is known simply as our image, right? So let's say that the area for our pre-image is half the area of our image. So what we would know is that our pre-image, let's say that the area is equal to 2, and the area of our image is equal to 4. All right? So the scale factor would be a scale factor of 2. Okay? So the scale factor is 2. All right? What this means is that we multiply our pre-image by 2, and our image is going to be 2 times as large as our pre-image. So if our scale factor is greater than 1, the image will be greater than the pre-image. All right? So let's look at another case here. Let's look at another case. If we have, using 2 dimensions once again, if we have a coordinate grid and we have a shape or an ordered pair that's at 2, and let's put 3, okay? Let's say this is 1, this is 2, and let's say this is 1, 2, 3. So it's right about here, our ordered pair, okay? This is 3 on the y value, this is 2 on the x value. So the coordinates are right there. Y coordinate, x coordinate. Now let's say that our scale factor that we're multiplying our ordered pair by, let's say that we're multiplying it by an ordered pair, or a scale factor rather, of 2. Scale factor of 2. All right? So in this case, since the scale factor is a multiple of 2, we know that we're going to have to multiply our x coordinate ordered pair and our y coordinate ordered pair by 2. So if this is our pre-image, our image is going to be 2 multiplied by 2, and then we're going to have 2 multiplied by 3. So our image is going to be located at 4, and then 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. Okay? So our image is going to be located at 4, and this will be 6. 6, 4. All right? So now, we know that if we're multiplying by a scale factor of 2, which is greater than 1, our image is going to actually be larger than our pre-image. And this is true because 4 is larger than 2, and 6 is larger than 3. Now remember our rule here. If our scale factor is greater than 1, the image will be greater than the pre-image. Okay? So what if our scale factor is less than 1? So let's say instead of having a scale factor of 2, let's say our new scale factor is 1/2. Okay? If our new scale factor is 1/2, this means that our scale factor is less than 1. So now I'm going to abbreviate scale factor for the sake of time as just being SF from now on. Now, our SF is less than 1. So remember that if our ordered pair is at 2, 3, and if our scale factor now is 1/2, what we can simply do now is multiply our ordered pair, our coordinates 2 and 3. We're going to multiply that by 1/2 each, to each ordered pair, or to each value. So our x value 2 is going to be multiplied by 1/2, and our y value 3 is going to be multiplied by 1/2. So let's perform these operations using multiplication. So 2 multiplied by 1/2 is equal to 1. Okay? So we know that 2 multiplied by 1/2 is equal to 1 because 2 multiplied by 1/2 equals 2 over 2. Okay? Because 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, and our denominator still has the 2. So 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. All right? Now, let's look at our y value. Our y value, the 3 in this case. 3 multiplied by 1/2 is equal to 3 multiplied by 1 is equal to 3 divided by 2 equals 3 divided by 2. Okay? Now we can actually write this as a decimal. We'll put 2 on the outside and 3 on the inside. How many times does 2 go into 3? 2 goes into 3 one time. Now we'll add our decimal place there, right here, and then when we do it underneath, we have to do it at the top, right? So we'll bring our decimal place up top here. We add a 0 in the tenths place, and a 0 in the hundredths place. So we know that 2 goes into 3 one time. So 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Now we're going to bring down the 0. How many times does 2 go into 10? 2 goes into 10 5 times. So now this is going to be subtracted by 10, which equals 0. Bring down this 0 here. How many times does 2 go into 0? 0 times. So if our scale factor is 1/2, our ordered pair and our pre-image being 2 and 3 would now become 1 and 1.5. Okay? 1 and 1.5. So now our new ordered pair is going to be at 1, and then just in between the 2 and the 1 at 1.5. It's going to be right here. And this ordered pair, for the sake of space, we'll draw an arrow here, will be at 1, 1.5. Now, what we're going to notice is that 1 and 1.5 is actually smaller than 2, 3, because the y value decreases by 1.5, and the x value decreases by 1. So it's a smaller ordered pair. When the scale factor is 2, which is greater than 1, our new image will be located at the point 4, 6. 4 is larger than 2. 6 is larger than 3. So this explains how the scale factor is determined. If the scale factor is greater than 1, the image will be greater than the pre-image. And if our scale factor is less than 1, the image will be less than the pre-image. All right, y'all. Thank you very much. Thumbs up. You guys review this. Take your time studying it, and I'll go back over a new problem with you all using the same concepts of dilations and scale factors.